Good morning, first grade. Today for class, you are going to need a couple of things. Excuse me. You will need your pencil. You'll need these 3 colors of crayons. You can see red, green, and yellow. Make sure you have those 3. So green, red, and yellow. Your pencil. And then you'll also need to make sure that you have your fact homework and fact practice 11A and 11B, as well as your guided class practice 11A. We'll be going over all of those things during class today. Today we are going to learn how to do identifying of some went away stories. So last week we took a look at some more, didn't we? So remember that if I had 3 friends that were at the store, and now I had 2 more friends come, I want to know how many total friends I had at the store now, right? I had 3 kids plus 2 kids, and how many total kids do I have at the store? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 kids. And remember, we like to use that label because having that label reminds us and everyone who is paying attention to what we're doing, tells us what we're talking about. So we knew we were talking about kids and not some kind of an animal or markers or anything like that. Okay, so today we are going to look at some went away. Now, if I have, the other day we talked about the pool. So let's say that I have 5 friends that were at the pool. So 5 kids were at the pool. And then 2 of their moms came to pick them up. They went away. How many kids are left at the pool? 1, 2, 3. 5 kids minus, 2 kids equals 3 kids. Okay, you just told me we started with 5. We got rid of 2 because their moms came, so we had to cross them out, and that leaves us with 3. Now, notice how I crossed them off at the end, not in the middle. That's because it's then easier for us to count what we have left over. Some went away means we're going to have something left. Our number won't be bigger when we're done. It'll be smaller. Okay, now I have 3 kids that went to the movies. And they were having a really good time at the movies. And then one of them had to leave early. How many kids are left at the movies? 1, 2. I could say children also. I could see, instead of saying kids, I could say 3 children minus 1 child equals 2 children. Okay, I could do that also. Let's do one more example this morning. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kids that were outside playing at the park. 8 kids were outside playing at the park. And 6 of them went home. How many kids are left at the park? I started with 8 children. How many went away? That's subtraction. How many went away? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many children are left? 2 children are left. Okay, some went away. Great job. What I'd like to do right now with you first grade is give you a chance to practice your facts. These are going to be your adding ones and zeros, which we just started learning about, and it's also going to give you a review of your doubles. You're going to have 2 minutes to work on this sheet. I'm going to put my name on it even before I start the timer. So why don't you go ahead and make sure that your name is on your paper. And then you are going to have 2 minutes to do this. Remember, I'll put that up on the screen. You'll have 2 minutes, you'll have your music, and then when my 2 minutes is up, you'll notice that that screen isn't there anymore. So make sure that that's your time that you stop, okay? If there's any that you didn't have done after those 2 minutes, you can go ahead and you can write the answers in with a crayon or a colored pencil to show your progress, because you should be able to be getting a little bit easier. This should be able to get easier. You should feel a little more confident with this every single day. All right, your 2 minutes starts now. Okay, first grade. You should have the majority of this sheet done. Remember that when you were working, hopefully you remembered to go and do that first row, then go to the second row and down through. If you did not do it that way today, please make sure that you do that starting tomorrow so that you can easily see how many you have left to work on for next time. Please make sure that you get your name on the back side of this sheet, and this is the back side that is your homework tonight. So please make sure that you're getting your homework done. You can't just do the front side in class. You have to make sure you do the back side for your homework. Then have someone check it and have them sign that they checked it for you, and then put that in your folder. Next, we are going to work on our guided class practice. So what this does is remember that this talks about everything that we've been going through in class, and it also goes over things that we've been working on during our calendar time, during our morning meeting. So it's really important that you're watching those calendar videos because that stuff also shows up here, okay? Remember that for the guided class practice, you need to have your pencil, and then you need to have a red, yellow, and green crayon. So hopefully by now you have those things because I reminded you about that at the beginning. But if you don't, make sure that you go ahead and get it. I am going to still use my pen because I think it's easier for you to see if I use my pen, but make sure please that you're using your pencil. Go ahead please and put your name on your paper. And we also need to have the date on our paper. We are still in the month of September. September, September 16, 2020. If you still need extra time to write that out, make sure you pause the video to get that written, and then we're going to move on with number 1. It says, one of these is my favorite color. Use the clues to find my favorite color. Red, blue, yellow, green. Clue number 1, it is not third. Cross out that color. Remember, when we're dealing with ordinal numbers, this is first here, and we work our way to the right. First, second, third. What color couldn't it be? It could not be yellow. Let's look at the second clue. It says it is not on the right. Cross out that color. So that tells me it can't be this one here. What color was that? Green. So we know yellow and green are not the favorite color. It is not first. Cross out that color. Then you have your last direction. Circle my favorite color. So don't just leave it. You still need to circle it. And what color did you circle? Blue. Okay, let's look at number 2. Circle the smaller number, 28, 34. Which number is smaller? Well, I'd look at this number here. Which is smaller, 2 or 3? 2 is, so 28 is the smaller number. Now here's where you're going to need your colors in just a minute. First, we have to continue the repeating pattern. Remember that we've been taking a look at A-B patterns, and we also took a look yesterday at A-B-C pattern. So let's take a look at what this is. Triangle, square, circle. Triangle, square, circle. That looks like an A-B-C pattern to me. So I'm going to continue with my A-B-C pattern. If this helps you to write it out below the lines like I am, you're welcome to do that. If not, that's okay too. So what comes after our circle? Well, then we have to start over with our triangle. So triangle, then a square, then a circle. Then after the circle comes a triangle, square, and C is a circle. Here's where your colors come in, friends. It says, color the triangles green. So you're going to get your green crayon and you're going to color every triangle green. Not just the ones that we made. You're coloring all of them green. Okay? Then it says, color the squares yellow. And it says color the circles red. Now it'd be really easy first grade just to go ahead and scribble over the whole thing, right? But we still want to have pride in our work. So we want to make sure that we're still coloring it in nice and neat. Okay? When you're done with that, we're going to move right on to number 4. Number 4 says, what number is one more than 63? Well, when I'm counting, what number comes right after 63? 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. 6, 4, 64. Then it says, what number is one less than 47? So what's to the left of 47? If you need to pull out your red folder to look at your 100 numbers chart, you can do that. Otherwise, what number comes just before 47 when you're counting? 46. Okay, now we have a big job to do. Here we need to fill in all the missing numbers. We have to fill in the missing numbers first. Then we have 2 questions to ask. So let's go ahead and fill these in together. If you need to use your folder, you totally can use your folder. But for the front side, I will help you out with it. The back side, if you need the folder, you go ahead and grab it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 is already there, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. We have one more row. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, and they already had 49 and 50 for you. Now, please make sure that your numbers look like my numbers. Let's make sure that our 5s are facing the right way, our 4s, our 7s, our 9s. Okay, make sure that they're all facing the right way. Now that we have this filled in, we can answer our questions. It says, which number did you write in the square with the A? We have to find the square with the A. What number was that? 25. So you go ahead and fill that in with a 25. Which number did you write in the square with the B? I wrote in 46. So you'll have to write 46, okay? Now friends, the backside is for you to do. Please make sure you have your name and your date. Please make sure that you have blue and yellow for number 3 because that's the colors it asks for. Don't use green and red because that's not what it asked for. Make sure you use what it asks you to do. Okay, so make sure you follow all the rules in number 1. Make sure you have your pattern and color the circles and the squares in. Answer number 4, fill in the missing numbers, and then find out where A and B are on your sheet. When you're done, go ahead and stick this in your folder for Wednesday, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.